Yo, what's up, YouTube, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, Snowman1999 here, and we are back with another Minecraft tutorial here on the channel. Today, we will be building Frankie from the show Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. If you're new to my channel here, just go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button for more Minecraft pixel art builds just like this coming very soon. If you want to build Frankie, you would need birch planks, light blue concrete, lime green, green, white, red, dark gray, and go ahead and grab some black concrete. 1 white concrete, let's do 3 light blue, let's do 10 white concrete, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then, starting on top of our next row, let's do 3 light blue, 3 white concrete, 3 light blue, 3 white concrete, 1 light blue, 2 white concrete, and 1 dark gray, just like that, for our next row. Whoops, guys, hang on. Let's go ahead and grab some cyan. Alright, so we got cyan. Let's go and get 2 light blue. Let's do 1 cyan, 1 light blue, 1 cyan, 1 light blue, 2 cyan, 1 light blue, 2 white concrete, 3 light blue, 1 cyan, and 2 white concrete. Alright, moving up, let's do 2 light blue, let's do 2 red concrete, 2 light blue, 1 black concrete, 1 light blue, 1 birch plank, 2 cyan, 1 light blue, and 1 white concrete. For our next row, start on top of our red concrete. Let's do 1 red, 1 cyan, 4 light blue, 1 red, 2 light blue, and 1 white concrete. Alright, for our next row, do 1 red, 1 dark gray, 2 light blue, 1 dark gray, 2 red concrete, let's see, and 3 light blue. For our next row, let's do 2 red concrete, skip 3, and on top of this red concrete, let's do 3 red concrete, do 1 light blue, and 1 dark gray. Alright, going up, let's go ahead and do 1 dark gray. And then, ladies and gentlemen, alright, let's do, I don't wanna, alright, let's just do 25 birch planks going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, whoops, 25. Okay. Let's go ahead and build this up right beside of it as well. This is basically her legs. Alright, just like that. And then come over here. On top of our red concrete, let's do 2 dark gray. And place 1 birch plank. Then let's go up 2, 1, 2, just like that. And then let's place down, let's do 9 dark gray. 1, 2, whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then let's build this up to the same height as our dark gray, just like that. And now let's just build this up to the same height as we have on the other side. Okay, so once you reach the very top, now let's do a diagonal white concrete just like this, and let's do 2 more right beside of it, and just like that. Alright, then let's do 2 birch, do 3 white concrete, let's do 1 dark gray, 1 birch, 2 dark gray, and then 2 white concrete. Okay, now let's just do, let's do 6 rows of dark gray concrete all right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now let's just do our rows of dark gray concrete up to the same height. Thankfully, this shouldn't take very long. Alright, perfect. So once we have that, let's do a diagonal white concrete. Let's place 2 right beside of it. Then let's place down 3 black concrete. And then just bring your dark gray down to the end. For our next row, let's place 1 dark green. Let's bring our lime concrete down and then hang it by 1. And then fill the rest of this in with your dark gray concrete. For our next row, let's do 1 dark gray, 3 green concrete, and then 3 lime concrete. And then bring your dark gray concrete down to the end. For our next row, let's do 1 dark gray, just like this. And then do your row of lime concrete down. And then just place a dark green at the end. And then fill the rest of it in with your dark gray concrete. For our next row, let's do 1 dark green, 2 lime concrete, 1 dark green, 2 dark gray, 3 lime green, and then bring your dark gray concrete down to the end. Alright, heading up, let's do 1 dark green, 2 lime green, 1 birch plank, 2 dark gray, 1 dark green, and 2 lime green. Then just bring your dark gray down to the end. Next row, let's do 2 dark green, 4 lime green, 2 dark green, 1 lime green, and then bring your dark gray concrete and stop it with 1 block left. For our next row, let's start with 1 dark gray, 1 green, and then just bring your lime concrete down, just like that. And then just bring your dark gray down to the end. For our next row, let's do 2 white up, just like that. Let's start with 1 dark green. Bring your lime concrete down, just like that. And then just bring your dark gray concrete down to the end. Alright, for our next row, just do a row of lime concrete. And then bring your dark gray down to the end. For our next row, let's start right here and just bring your lime concrete down. And then let's just go ahead and let's just fill this in with dark gray. Alright, for our next row, let's do another row of lime concrete. Then let's do 1 dark gray, and then fill the rest of it in with birch planks. For our next row, do 1 lime concrete, 1 dark green, fill this in with lime concrete, do 1 black, and then go ahead and bring your birch planks down to the end. For our next row, let's do 1 dark green, 1 black concrete, bring your lime concrete down, and then on top of our black concrete, do 1 black, and then bring your birch planks down till you got 1 block left, and then place 2 dark gray just like that. For our next row, let's do a white concrete. Let's do 1 green, 1 lime green, 2 green, and then do 3 lime green. Do another black concrete on top. And let's just bring our birch planks down to the end. Alright, for our next row, starting right here on top of our green concrete, let's do 3 lime green, do 1 dark green, do your lime concrete, place another black concrete down, and just bring your white concrete all the way down to the end. For our next row, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4 lime concrete, do 1 dark green, do 2 lime green, 1 dark green, and then bring your white concrete down just like that. For our next row, let's do 2 lime concrete just like that. Place 1 dark green, 1 lime green, 2 dark green, 2 lime green, 1 dark green, and then bring your white concrete down to the end. Starting with our next row, let's start with a diagonal green concrete right there. Let's do 1 lime, 2 dark green, fill the rest of it in with lime green. Then let's do a dark green, and bring your white concrete down to the end. For For next row, let's do 2 lime, 2 dark green. Bring your lime concrete down. Then let's do 1 dark green. And let's do another row of white concrete. Alright, for our next row, just do lime concrete all the way down, just like that. And then let's do 1 green. Bring your white concrete down, stop it with 1 block left. Then let's place 2 dark gray. For next row, do another row of lime concrete. Do 1 dark green. And then fill the rest of it in with white concrete. For our next row, let's do 3 lime concrete. Do 1 dark green. Do lime concrete. Let's go ahead and do a dark green and fill the rest of it in with white concrete. Next row, let's do our 3 lime concrete. Do 2 dark green. Bring down your lime concrete. Do 1 dark green. And then bring down your white concrete and hang it by 1. For our next row, let's do 4 lime green. Do 1 dark green. Do our lime green. Do 1 dark green. And then let's bring our white concrete down, stop it with 1 block left. And then let's just do 2 birch planks just right there. For our next row, start with a diagonal lime concrete and then place 1 right beside of it. Then let's place down 1 dark green. Bring your lime concrete down, do 1 dark green. And then just bring your white concrete down to the end. For our next row, let's do a diagonal white concrete right there. Let's just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lime concrete. Do 1 dark green. Make sure you bring your lime green over and then hang it by 1 block. And then let's do our white concrete. Stop it with 1 block left. Place 1 birch and 1 white concrete. Alright. Alright. Starting back down here. Let's do our row of lime green. Let's do 2 dark green. Just like that. Let's bring our white concrete down. Let's do 1 dark gray at the end. Next row, let's do 1 white. Do 5 lime green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do 1 dark green. 3 lime concrete. 1 dark green. And then just bring your white concrete down to the end. For our next row, let's do a birch plank. Let's do 6 lime green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do 1 dark green. And then let's just do 1 lime green. And then let's bring our white concrete down. Let's do 1 lime green and 1 white concrete. For our next row, do 1 white concrete, 4 lime green, do 1 dark green, 2 lime, do 4 red, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 1 green and 1 lime, just like that. Alright, So skip these 2 blocks, and on the 3rd block, just bring down our lime green to the end. Let's do our 4 birch planks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do 1 green and 1 dark gray. For our next row, let's skip 1 block, and on the 2nd block, let's do 4 lime green. Place 1 black concrete. Do your row of 4 birch planks, and just place 1 dark gray. For our next row, let's just start right here. Do 1 white, 1 dark gray. Place 1 red. Bring your birch planks down, and then just place 2 red concrete. Heading up, let's do red diagonal, just like that, and then just place 2 more right beside. And then let's do our birch planks like normally. Place 1 red. Now let's go on. Start with 1 red, 1 black concrete, 1 red. Let's bring our birch planks down, and just do 1 red concrete. For next row, start on top of our black concrete and do 3 red, 3 birch, and then just do 3 red, and then place 1 going down. And then at the end of this block, place white concrete. Let's do a white concrete right there. For our next row, do a diagonal red concrete. Place 1 white right beside of it. Do your 3 red. Let's do our 3 birch planks. 1 dark gray. Do 3 birch. And 1 dark gray. Alright, moving up. Skip these 2, and on this 3rd block, let's just do 3 red concrete. Do 1 birch, 1 dark gray. Let's bring down our birch planks, hang it by 1. And then let's do a dark gray. Next row, let's start with a dark gray. Do 2 red. Then let's bring our birch planks down, stop it over top of our dark gray, and then place a dark gray. For our next row, let's just do 1 red. Then place your birch planks all the way down to the end. For our next row, let's do 1 dark gray. And then bring your birch planks all the way down to the end and place 1 dark gray. For our next row, go ahead and find this dark gray block right here. As you can see, which one I'm pointing at. Go a block over from it. And go up from there and just place a dark gray right there. Bring your birch planks down to the end. And then bring your birch planks down to the end as well on the other side. For next row, let's start with a birch plank diagonal. Let's skip 1 and then place a dark gray right there. And then let's just do a white concrete. And then just bring your birch planks all the way down to the end. So I'm going to back up, ladies and gentlemen, and show you what we have so far. We have something that looks like this. Okay, so once you are ready to move on, let's go ahead and move on. So let's come up from our dark gray. Let's do 2 white right there. Go ahead, bring your birch planks down to the end. Alright, let's come down here. Place 1 birch, do 2 white concrete, and then do your 4 birch planks in the middle. For next row, let's do a diagonal white concrete. Let's go ahead and bring our birch planks down. Stop it with 1 block left. Now, let's do 4 white concrete, 3 birch planks, and 3 white concrete at the end. So starting on top of our white concrete, let's do 2 dark gray and just do 1 going to our right. Now, go ahead and do 3 birch, 1 red, 1 dark gray, do 2 birch, do 1 dark gray, 1 white, 1 dark gray, and then 3 white concrete. Go ahead and place 1 birch, not birch concrete, I meant to say birch plank. Do 1 white concrete, 1 black concrete, and then just do 2 white. For our next row, do 2 birch, 1 red, 1 dark gray, 2 birch, 1 dark gray, do a dark gray there as well. Fill this middle part in with white, and then just do your 3 white concrete down to the end. Now, do another birch plank, white concrete, 1 black, and let's do 3 white concrete. Going up, let's start right here. Let's do 2 birch, 2 red concrete, 1 dark gray. Place a dark gray right there as well in the middle. Do your 2 birch planks. Alright, bring your white concrete down to the end. Let's do 1 birch plank, and then bring your white concrete down to the end. For our next row, start right here and just do 4 red concrete, do 1 dark gray, 3 birch planks, 4 white concrete, 1 birch, not birch, but dark gray. Let's do 2 birch, 3 white concrete, and do 1 dark gray. Alright, heading up, let's do 4 red concrete, do 1 birch, not birch, but black concrete, do 3 birch, let's do 1 black concrete, 3 white, 3 birch planks, 1 red, 1 dark gray, 1 birch, and 1 dark gray. For our next row, let's go ahead and do let's just go ahead and do 2 red, 1 black, 1 red, 1 black concrete. Go ahead and bring your birch planks down. Stop it with 1 block left, just like that. Let's do 2 red concrete, 2 birch. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's just... Alright. Let's come beside our second dark gray concrete. So, right here. Go ahead and skip this block and do a dark gray. There we go. Now going to our right, let's do 3 red. Let's do 3 red underneath of it. Do 1 going down. Let's do black concrete and 1 dark gray. There we go. And then now let's go up. Let's do a dark gray on top. Do 4 red concrete. And then let's... Alright, and there we go. We have something that looks like this. Alright. For our next row, let's do a red concrete. Do 3 dark gray. 1 black. Let's come down here. So you see where we got 2. Let's just place a black concrete right there. Wait a minute. Let's do 1 right here, actually. There we go. Actually, no. Let's do 1 right there. So right there in the middle of our eye. Then you can just fill this in with birch planks. Then, let's see. Let's come on top of our red concrete. Let's do 3 right beside of it. Just place another red concrete right there. Let's do 2 more birch planks right there. And then let's bring down. Alright, I just want you, ladies and gentlemen, just place a dark gray right here. Let's do 2 right there. Go ahead and fill this in with your red concrete. Alrighty. So moving on. Let's do... Whoops. 3 dark gray. 1 red. 1 dark gray. Let's just bring our birch planks down. Stop it with 1 block left. And now let's bring our red concrete all the way down. Stop it where we got a... Yeah, let's just stop it right there. For our next row, let's do our red concrete, just like that. Let's do another dark gray. Let's just do a 3 birch, and then bring your red concrete down, and let's just stop it right there. But come right beside of here. Let's do 2 red, and just do 2 more right there. For our next row, let's do our 4 red, do 1 black, and just bring your red concrete all the way down. Stop it with 1 block left. Alright. Let's start right here. And then let's bring our red concrete all the way down to the end and place a dark gray with 1 block left. For our next row, let's just break that block there. And then starting right here, bring your red concrete all the way down to the end. Place another dark gray, just like that. Okay, so I'm going to back up, ladies and gentlemen, and show you what we have. Looks pretty good. Alrighty. So, we are going to go ahead and move on. So, right on top of this block, going to our left, let's go ahead and do 3 red, and just do 2 dark gray. Now, going on top of it, again, going to our left, let's just do 10 red concrete. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then let's go ahead and skip 3, and on this 4th block, let's do 2 dark gray. Okay, so now let's bring down our red concrete, and let's stop it right there. Alright, going on top of our dark gray right here. Let's do 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then let's do a dark gray. Do a dark gray diagonal. Do another one beside of it. And then there we have it. Alrighty. Actually, ladies and gentlemen, hang on a minute. I messed up there. Let's come back beside of here. Let's just do 2 dark gray. Now let's head up and just do, let's do 6 dark gray. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Alrighty. Alright, so come back where we got our black concrete, go up from it. Let's place a dark gray. And then let's fill this in with red concrete. And then let's bring down our red concrete, stop it with 2 blocks left. Just like that. And go on top. Go from our black concrete and go up from it. Let's just do 4 dark gray right there. Alright. And then let's go up right here. Do 2 more red, 1 dark gray. Alright, let's just fill this in with red concrete. And then let's fill this other row in as well. And fill this next row in as well. Just like that. Okay, starting right here. Bring your red concrete down. Stop it with the dark gray left. Next row, go ahead and do a diagonal red. Let's bring it down. Stop it with 1 block left. For our next row, do a diagonal red concrete. Let's bring this down and place a dark gray for our next row. Let's just go ahead and do a dark gray, do another one diagonal, and do another one. Just like that. And then, now, let's come right here. let's do 6 red concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and do 1 dark gray. But let's come down here, do 3 red, do 2 going up, and 1 at the very top, and then do a diagonal dark gray. Alright. Now, let's just do 3 red concrete, and 1 dark gray, and then on top of our dark gray, just do 2 more dark gray. And there we have done it, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls. We have finished Frankie from the show Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends here in Minecraft. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, just go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button if you have enjoyed this tutorial, and if it has helped you out, and if it was easy to follow along. I tried to make these tutorials as easy as possible, but this one, I am surprised it was pretty easy to do. But yeah, this has been me, your boy, Snowman1999 here. I am signing out, and until the next video, peace out.